Let's start off with the prayer, if you don't mind. If you want to say it with me, those that's watching, want to give thanks to the great mother, the great father, the seven ancestral spirits of creation, the archangels, the angels, the ancestors. We ask that you protect us from those that claim to be righteous but are actually unrighteous, that are wolves in sheep clothing. Protect us from all negative energies and forces. May you guide us to perfect ourselves on this path of righteousness and learning. And may you please give us the light of guidance on this journey so we become productive and better spiritual beings living the human experience. Ashe. All right, so here we go. So, happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Tuesday deals with the planet Mars. So this is what I want to talk about. I had a long conversation with a person that's working with me with my therapist and everything, and I told him I want to get back into Kung Fu. I want to get back into doing Kung Fu again, and let's pray to the ancestors that happened, and the great mother and the great father, because I want to be able to teach it to our people and teach discipline to the youth and teach them how to defend themselves, mainly the women and the young women and elders and so on. That's why I wanted to learn, getting back into Kung Fu, getting back into becoming a Sifu. That's one of my journeys. That's one of my lessons. That's one of my drives. That's one of the things I want to do with myself, is to go learn Kung Fu and to keep on learning it and keep on teaching and progressing. There's always been seen to be trials and error when I started getting into it, because my last Sifu that I had, he retired. And I told him I wanted to be a Sifu like him and teach Kung Fu. And I want to give back to the youth, and I want to be able to teach it to the diaspora. And I want to teach it to the indigenous people of the Washita and Yamasee and so on. The Moors, the real Moors that need to learn. You know what I mean? Because it's time for us to know how to defend ourselves into the martial arts and self-defense. And I want to be able to teach that. So the gentleman said he's going to help me find a good Sifu so I can start becoming a master. And then after that, I'm going to get into Tai Chi after that. Then after Tai Chi, I'm going to get into Wushu. Then after Wushu, Muay Thai. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, I'm going to go ahead and start on, what's the other one? Get back into doing karate all over again. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, fam. How you doing? I want to be able to go ahead and start, and then the last one I learn is karate. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be the last martial art I'm going to learn after I go through the whole thing with the martial arts with Kung Fu. You know what I'm saying? So karate will be the last one I learn. And that'll be Shotokan karate. All right, cool. Thank you for reaching out from India. Namaste to you. You know what I mean? So, yeah. It's like where I'm at with this, it's like I want to be able to teach the youth. I want to be able to teach the people. Yeah, that is a nice country, but I want to just say that's what I want to do. I want to be able to get into the martial arts more, become a master to teach. You know what I'm saying? To teach people how to protect themselves, how to discipline, all of that. So hopefully we get that done so I can start teaching it. Thank you, family from Egypt. I appreciate it. One love to you. I love it. Thank you. Anybody that's Muslim, I want to say Assalamu alaikum. Also, I want to say Islam to all the Moors. I want to say Shalom to all the people that practice Hebrew, all the Hebrew Israelites. Shalom to all of y'all that's watching. I don't have nothing against nobody's religion, tradition. How you doing, Fort Fishing? So, that's where I'm at. I just want to go ahead and start, getting back into Kung Fu. So, what I'm doing, I'm just looking at videos to get like, YouTube training videos to remember certain maneuvers and stuff. But I want to be a Sifu. Like, I found out that Bruce Lee, he ain't go all the way into Wing Chun like that. So what he did, he started fighting different masters and different martial arts, and started learning their fighting styles and created his own kung fu, his own martial art that was effective. So, you know, I think it's called Kido or something like that. I can't pronounce it right. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm looking at. Like, I want us to really get on that. So, but I digress. Where I'm at with all of this is that it's time to really build yourself up. It's time for you all to remember who you are, what you came here to do. Live a life that you choose. Enjoy your life. Build from it. Don't let nobody stop you from what you want to do with your life. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to have people that's going to be haters and so on. Honestly, do I support the Palestine cause? What part? I mean, like, you talking about as far as the people. I don't like what's going on over there, if that's what you're asking. Because I don't like what's going on over there because elders are being killed and children being killed. I don't like that. You know, I love children. I feel like children are the future. You know, the elders have wisdom. You know what I'm saying? The women, you know what I'm saying, don't have nothing to do with it. The men, a lot of innocent people getting killed over land that they've been over there for years. Hundreds of years to be exact. But, you know, that's not my cup of tea to talk on like that because I don't want to be ignorant to everything, you know? But the whole thing is, I don't like what's going on in period. I feel like everybody need a chance to just live their life. And I think a lot of people want to bring war for no reason and kill innocent people for no reason. And I feel like that's not fair because, especially when it comes down to children. Because a lot of children just began to live their life. They didn't get a chance to become adults because a lot of people that get caught in war, they don't get a chance to really grow and enjoy their life. They don't get to see the beauties of life have to offer. If that's more understanding, you know. But my whole thing is right now where it is like us as spiritual beings living the human experience, it's time to really do a lot of self-reflecting and start appreciating life more. Start appreciating those that come in your life, those that are bringing a force in your life to bring changes to your life. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it because that's where I'm at. It took a long time for me to be the person that I am because I used to be real shy, still have my shyness, and I try to be understanding of things that people around me and being sensitive to everybody as much as I can. It's called having a soul. It's called having a soul, you know. But I do believe eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. If somebody trying to invade your privacy or trying to harm you, I do believe in that. You know, by all means, a man needs to protect his family, protect himself, protect his family, protect his children, and so on. Same thing with a woman. You know what I'm saying? Protect your husband, protect your family, protect your family. That's how the way it's supposed to be. You know, but we all supposed to be living in the image of the Creator. And it's sad to say that many people don't see it that way. You can't say you have these commandments and then you don't go by them. You know what I'm saying? You can't say that. You can't say you go by these commandments and you really don't live by them. You can't say that you don't do this and don't do that, but then you do it. Nobody's perfect. The thing is, you're trying to strive for righteousness the best way possible on this planet. You're not going to be righteous all day, every day. You're not going to be this perfect person. You're a human being, and so on. Thank you. I do my best. Where we at is like every being on this planet need to know that they have spirit. Many of you have spirit, not all of you. Many of you have a soul, not all of you. And many of you have compassion, not all of you. There's devils and demons in every race and nationality. I really gotta put that out there. Regardless of me being a Moor or indigenous to this U.S. soil, we need to understand that there's a bigger cause to all of this. There's a bigger picture than all of this. You know what I'm saying? So we got to really start looking at things from a perspective of being who we are as spiritual people. Religion don't make you spiritual. You're already born with a spirit. Get what I'm saying? Religion don't make you spiritual. You're already born as a spirit. What spirit you are, I can't tell you. That's why you're on self-discovery. We have to remember that. You're on a self-discovery stage, and not every religion is going to save you like they be saying. You know what I'm saying? So we got to keep in mind that we got to use the heart chakra. That's dealing with divine love and so on. And we got to use our mind's eye, which is the third eye. We've been given that, and a lot of times we've been misguided through different religions and so on, and holding us back, because when they hold you back, because that's what the root word for religion is religio, meaning to hold back. So when it holds you back, it keeps you from expanding, transforming, finding out who you really are as a human being, spiritually that is. Because we're living in a society where everything is dealing with money. Let's be real. Money, sex, lust, hate, envy, the have and have-nots, and all of that. That is what we're living in. That's the kind of world we're living in now. And honestly, it should never be like that, because you can't take them with you when you transition to the spirit realm or go back home to whoever you pray to. If you go back home to whoever you pray to. It's sad because people get things misconstrued. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that make your world a better world. You can only change what's around your world, what's around you. And it starts with you. You can't change people. People can only change by themselves. And that's just how the way it is. You can't convert people into whatever you believe in, quote unquote, or so-called believe in. Just live your life. Just live your life. You know what I'm saying? And be positive as much as you can on this journey. You know what I mean? But I digress on that. I know people want to hear me talk about spirituality and all of that, so I'm trying to figure out what I want to talk about when it come down to that. That's why I started talking about martial arts, because that's a base. Because with the martial arts, you learn how to discipline yourself before you go to war. That's why it's called self-defense. And it's an art form, know it or not. That's why it's an artistry. It's like, that's why they call it martial arts, or somebody's a martial artist, they become a great martial artist, you know what I mean? Because it's an art. And when you learn that art and you perfect it, you're great at it. You know? So that's what I wanted to share with y'all. Like, I just feel like men and women, especially the youth, need to learn how to defend themselves. Because over here in the U.S., I will say that a lot of bullying is going on in the school systems, the public school systems, in the cities, in the inner cities. So, let me close this window. So, you feel okay? Let me read it carefully. You say, I want to tell you that I am a junior player of, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it said this is a club from Egypt league, has recently gained fame, but I feel, but I just feel nervous from my future. Do you have any solutions? I have a solution for you. Before you play, pray, and also do some affirmations before you go out there. If there's a mirror available, and I want you to hear me. If there's a mirror available in your locker room, go to that mirror and speak how great of a person you are and how great of a player you are. And then put that inside of you and say, I am one of the greatest players on my team. I am one of the greatest players on my team. I am one of the greatest players on my team. Say that in the mirror, and then when after y'all play the game and after the game is over, go back to the mirror again and say the same thing again. Even if you win, lose, whatever, just say it again. Then do the same thing at home. Then get some paper and pen and write down the same exact thing and say that I am one of the greatest players on my team. You'd be surprised on how your mental will have you go practice every day. It'll have you practice every day. It'll have you become great. And then you start being motivated to become a great person, to be a great player. You know what I'm saying, on your in the league. And then next thing you know, you'll be featured being famous and everything, and then you'll be able to give back to your community, give back to your people. You get what I'm saying? That's what I want you to know. So in reality, you can do it. I want y'all to know that. You know what I'm saying? You have great, unique qualities in yourself. All of us do. You just got to home in on it. You get what I mean? And your future is bright. How old are you? Your future is bright. You're gonna achieve your goals. Just keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? Also write down your goals that you want to attain. Do all of that. But by you being a player in the league that you're in, do what I was telling you in the mirror, and take deep breaths before you go out there. Take 5 or 10 deep breaths or whatever deep breaths you want to take, and have your eyes closed and just focus on becoming a great player, a great athlete. And I hope that's helpful for you. So, yeah, the thing is, us as people, us as spiritual people, we have to keep in mind that everything deals with vibrations. Everything deals with vibrational tones. Your brain is a transmitter, know it or not, and it goes to the universe or to the creator. Go for it. Because I see, just by you saying, I'm really trying, because the coach told me that I'm promoted to the first team division. That's a chance for me to play in the Club World Cup. That's what I'm saying. You can do it, and you 18. You can do it. Okay, you can do it. It's hard for me to pronounce your name, but I'll call you. I'll just shorten and call you EB. How about that? I'll call you EB for short. So what I do, EB and many others that really tune in, I try to make y'all mods. Cause I try to keep everything positive on this channel, and I try to, if I have to speak from the heart about things, if something is bothering me, you know what I'm saying? I literally do it. You know what I mean? I say what I gotta say, but I want y'all to know that, yeah, okay. So I want you to know that you're gonna achieve it. Everything that you want to achieve it, and see, you already confirmed it. But just try those things out that I told you. And for you to be 18, that's fabulous. You got it in you. But do something for me, okay? By you into that, like I was saying, that you need to go learn, go into the martial arts too, man. Learn a martial art. Learn a martial art because it's going to help you out in the field. Learn a martial art that's going to help you out in the field that catches your eye. You're 18. Learn self-defense, my man. I'm telling you stuff that I'm telling you, I'm sharing with the youth. That's one of my goals, is to share with the youth. Try martial arts too. Find a martial art that fits you, and then you can go ahead and use that as self-discipline and also motivation when you're out there on the field. You get what I'm saying? I know you can do it. I say martial art because it's going to help you with discipline. It's going to help you with being a better leader on the field. And the people, the veterans, going to come to you, and they're going to depend on you, family. So, I just wanted to say that. I hope that helped the young brother out. EB, I hope that helped you out, brother. You know what I mean? And everybody else that's been watching. I want to let y'all know I appreciate all of y'all. Um, and may all of y'all have a great day, though. You know what I mean? Enjoy your Tuesday, best way possible. I know I will. But I'm not gonna hold nobody up. I'm just gonna go ahead and take my time today and just chill out. Because I got a lot on my mind. I really have a lot on my mind, and I have goals I have to obtain that I have been slacking on because I'm a father. I'm a full-time dad. You know what I mean? And watching my children grow and realizing that children, y'all grow fast. Like my daughter and my son, 11 and 10. Next thing you know, they're going to be grown. Next thing you know, they're going to be grown men before you know it. So, on that note, my young brother, EB, I hope that was helping. Hope that was helpful for you, helpful advice, helpful solution. You can do it. You can achieve everything. And anybody else that want to reach out to me, always reach out to me when I'm on here. There's other streams that I have, but I put my email in, and I always check my email every hour, every second, every minute. I have no problem with answering and responding on my emails. My goal is to help out the people, and I tell everybody the worst come to worst, and also first come to first. My people come first, but I'm here for humanity in general. I'm here for humanity in general, but I also let people know I'm here for my people first. Okay, but I'm here to help out humanity in general, best way possible. But I love you all. I'm going to take my time, and I'm going to enjoy my Tuesday. Enjoy my time while my kids are in school and reflect on some things. I love all of y'all. I'll probably be back on here later, a little later. I don't know yet. If not, I'll be on here tomorrow so I can really put some stuff together. Because what I'm working on, I'm going to work on something. Like I said, I've been working on all of the stuff I'm saying. I'm working on all of that. I'm going to be working on the Gregorian calendar and what gods they connect to in the Roman Catholic Church and Greek theologies. That's what I'm going to be working on soon. All right, so y'all can get an education. I'm out of here. Peace, love, light, darkness, supreme balance. May the yin and yang and the mother and great father protect you and watch over you along with the angels, archangels, and the ancestral spirits. It's your man right here, your big little brother, Green Light Cosmic Angel Fire, also known as Brother B. Forte Ill. Islam, peace, love, shalom, namaste. I love all of y'all. Have a great day.